This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories, and welcome to part 2 of the Insomniac Spider-Man vs. Arkham Batman fight. And this is going to be the actual fight. The previous part was just them being set up, and in this part, I'm going to take a look at the fight as a whole. So, starting off, you'll have round 1, which is just a straight up hand-to-hand fight between them. The second round will be in a Predator-based map where both can use stealth. And in the third, they basically have every unfair advantage they have. They have access to any gadgets across their games, although Peter definitely has less. This does put Bruce at an advantage. But that one's just for fun, to see how it will go. And let's start off with round 1. Just a straight up fight between the two. And to be honest, in a straight up fight between the two, I think that they are equally matched. Batman definitely is a lot more skilled in fighting, knowing a lot more fighting techniques, and doing this for much longer, with the time it took him to train being the time that Peter was Spider-Man. But I still think that it's really impressive for Spider-Man to have his great strength and be able to go against people like the Taskmaster who are far more skilled than him. And looking at that, I just think that in a hand-to-hand fight, even with using their gadgets, they're basically equal. I think the fight could really go either way, and it just depends on how they fight. So just to go for a hand-to-hand fight, I have to say it's a draw because I honestly feel that they will go and neutralize each other out. But now, moving to the Predator-based fight, Batman has the clear advantage here. Spider-Man is completely horrible at stealth in his own game, and I think that Batman will be able to run circles around him in a stealth-based fight. Spider-Man definitely can use his spider sense to an advantage, but still I think that with Batman's skills he'll be able to neutralize that out. How I see this fight going is Batman and Spider-Man both starting by being stealthy, but once Batman spots Spider-Man, Spider-Man is basically not going to be doing too well, as Batman will be able to use all of his stealth-based attacks, and will use those to counter out Spider-Man's spider sense. For example, he can use multiple blasts of explosive gel to trigger Spider-Man's spider sense, but make him not be able to know where the blasts are coming from. Even if Peter is able to not be tricked again like Mr. Freeze is, I think that Batman still has enough combinations with his gadgets to be able to take down Spider-Man without the web slinger even seeing him often, only when he is escaping from him and vanishing back into the shadows. Another thing about it is that Batman's detective mode is far greater than the quick scan of the environment Spider-Man can do. And yeah, I just think that in terms of stealth, Batman is definitely going to be able to win. And another useful thing he could use is the voice synthesizer to lure Peter out, although he may not know that Peter is Spider-Man, since we'll be assuming this is just a straight up fight where they meet each other. He still is going to be pretty useful using it to lure Spider-Man into traps. And yeah, I think in a battle of stealth, Batman's easily going to be able to do this. And even if Spider-Man is able to get his webs on him, I think he could escape even faster than the thugs would because I think his batarangs will be able to cut through the spider webs. And I'm not even sure if it would work, but his disruptor could potentially work to disable Spider-Man's web shooters. Although I think that would be temporary, and Spider-Man will be able to go and fix that. He will also be able to use a smoke pellet to go down and stealthily attack. And the abilities like Fear Multi Takedown will put him at a great advantage. So with this, Batman wins one round, while the other round is a tie. But let's take a look at the fun round I have. And I think Batman automatically just wins this. Spider-Man stands little to no chance against the Bat Tank. And even if he is able to go up against the Bat Tank and is able to take it down, then they are in a one-on-one fight. But Spider-Man is a lot more tired than Batman would be. He just had to take down a tank, as Batman just sat down and controlled it. So with Batman being fully ready for a fight, and Spider-Man being tired, plus with him having access to other gadgets like the Electrocutioner's shock gloves, Deathstroke's remote claw, and just so many other crazy stuff like the Ultra Bat Claw, I think that Batman easily is able to win this fight, and I don't even think he'll have to leave the Batmobile, but if he does, he's already at a great advantage. Yeah, this is what I think this fight would go like in all these different versions. And I don't have anything against Insomniac Spider-Man. I think he is a good character, but with just the experience Batman has, him taking down people who are far larger than him, and being able to take down people that are a lot more powerful, I just think that I would have to give it to Batman in the fights that are a little more unfair. And in the last round, even if Spider-Man does have his healing ability, Batman should be able to wear down his health enough to defeat him. Yeah, I just think that this is just really how it would go because both are great heroes, but Batman's greater training and experience will be able to just push him over the edge in less conventional fights, and Spider-Man would stand little to no chance against Batman when he's a little more in his element and not in a straight up fight. Although he is great in a straight up fight, I think Batman would do so much better in a stealth based attack. And of course, will completely dominate with the Bat Tank because that thing is a beast and Spider Man really hasn't fought anything like it. So let me know what you think in the comments. I'll see you all in the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.